You're the last human alive, huddled around the very last star. That red star? It's the last dying ember of the entire universe. Trillions of years sounds made up. But this is 100% real physics. 1 trillion years, that's 200 times the age of our sun. This is humanity's final chapter, the one that ends with the last light. In 5 billion years, our sun swells up and swallows Earth whole. But humanity doesn't sit there. We move. We find new worlds. Stars don't last forever. Over trillions of years, the galaxy goes quiet, except red dwarfs. These stubborn little stars burn for 10 trillion years. Humanity makes its way to the last star. This is that story. First, we need to understand how the universe actually grows old. Right now, we're in the stelliferous era, the age of stars. New stars are born from hydrogen clouds. Our galaxy makes 3 per year, but star birth is slowing. The universe is running out of raw material. The universe had 1 tank of hydrogen. No refills, no deliveries. Game over. Massive stars burn through fuel in millions of years. Then go supernova. Sun-like stars swell, shed their layers, and leave behind a white dwarf. Fast forward 100 billion years. Most big and medium stars? Gone. Red dwarfs take over, small, cool, dim, but lasting 10 trillion years. Red dwarfs are tiny, cool,
Our
efficient
sun is a
stars.
G-type star.
Some
A red
barely
dwarf,
bigger than
like the one on
Jupiter.
the right, is much smaller
Big
and cooler.
stars are sports cars. Red dwarfs are hybrids still running when everyone's dead. 1 trillion years in, the universe is darker, quieter, and much colder. The Milky Way and Andromeda will collide, but stars mostly just drift past. Scientists call the merged galaxy
It's
Milkomeda, humanity's last great cosmic city. The universe doesn't just go dark, it goes lonely. Galaxies drift apart forever. The universe is expanding and accelerating. Distant galaxies will disappear from view. Our observable universe will shrink over trillions of years. The sky empties slowly, migrating toward the last red dwarfs. In trillions of years, humanity might be pure information, minds on quantum computers. The universe is going dark, and 1 red dwarf is still burning. We're heading there. Act 2, The Gathering. Humanity begins its long
And that
migration
brings us
toward
to
the last
Act
light.
2,
The smallest
Gathering.
red dwarfs, ultra-cool M-class stars, can live 10 trillion years. Proxima Centauri, our nearest neighbor, has 4 trillion years of life left. The migration takes millions of years, civilization after civilization, moving toward warmth. If the universe's age were 1 inch, this journey is a billion football fields. Entire civilizations rise, bloom for 1,000,000 years, and vanish, thousands of them in sequence. But one thing passes forward always: memory, knowledge, the story of where we came from. After billions of years, they arrive. The red dwarf, the last warmth in existence. The first thing they do? Build a Dyson sphere to capture every photon. A Dyson sphere is a giant shell around a star, capturing nearly
at its core,
100%
the Dyson
of its
sphere
energy.
concept is about capturing
This
the energy
structure
from a
is
star.
millions of times bigger than Earth, built over thousands of years. Inside the sphere, life goes on. A civilization built around the last warmth. At maximum, 10 trillion years of warmth, light, and life. The ultimate countdown. Real question. What do you even do for 10 trillion years? They experience everything. Run universes. Live a billion lifetimes. Build art that takes millennia. Even across trillions of years, physics doesn't budge. The speed of light doesn't change. Entropy means everything falls apart. Order to disorder. Even red dwarfs eventually lose. Red dwarfs throw massive flares. The Dyson sphere handles most, but it's a challenge. Imagine the depth of culture after 10 trillion years. Every story, every discovery, every emotion. Halfway, 5 trillion years in, the star still burns. They've outlasted the universe's history. The red dwarf is changing, slowly dimming. Its core is shifting after trillions of years, They adapt, maximizing capture, reducing consumption. 10 trillion years of engineering around entropy. When this last red dwarf runs out of fuel, what happens then? This isn't the end of a civilization. This is the end of everything. The clock is ticking. In the next act, we watch it reach zero. Act 3, the final light. We're in the last few billion years of the red dwarf's life. The star is noticeably dimmer, fewer and fewer photons to capture now. Power gets rationed, not in panic. They've planned for this for billions of years. Virtual realities get paused. Every unit of energy saved is another moment of existence. The question stops being, how do we survive, and becomes, what does survival mean? After 10 trillion years, fear of death probably looks completely different.
Fear?
Maybe the end is okay. The last beings around the last star, still together. Consciousness always finds companionship. Red dwarfs don't explode. They simply wind down, like a fire, burning lower and lower. Every sunrise is now precious. They know each one brings the last one closer.
And it could eventually become
Red
a blue
dwarfs may
dwarf.
pass through a blue dwarf
Spectre.
phase before collapsing
white
into a
dwarf.
white dwarf. At the very end, one last brilliant blue flash. A final exhale before total darkness. The energy reserves are nearly gone. The star's core has fused almost all its hydrogen. What do the last minds do? Escape into a black hole? Create a baby universe? Accept? Black holes are the last structures standing, slowly evaporating via Hawking radiation. A stellar black hole takes 10 to the power of 67 years to fully evaporate. At some point, the numbers just break your brain. That's okay. Feel the weight of it. At the very end, a choice is made. Not with panic, with full clarity. A choice to witness. They sit. They watch. They choose to witness the last light. Because it's beautiful. Pressing your palm to the wall, feeling the last warmth any star will ever produce. The last light flickers, one final burst of brightness, then lower, then barely there. Darkness. The last star is gone. No natural light exists anywhere, and yet something remains. Any surviving consciousness carries the entire memory of existence within it. Its last thought? Not fear, not loneliness, gratitude for having seen everything. Into the dark they go, not lost, not forgotten, transformed as everything eventually is. We just watched 10 trillion years. Now, what does that mean for us today? We're 30 seconds into the universe's calendar year. We are almost incomprehensibly early. All of human history barely registers against what's still ahead of us. I know, this is a lot. That feeling you have right now? That's perspective working. Scientists study red dwarfs now. They may be the best real estate in the cosmos. Proxima b sits in the habitable zone with 4 trillion years of potential ahead. Beings 10 trillion years from now depend on choices being made right now. What do we build? We are the ancestors of everything. What we pass forward shapes trillions of years. The most powerful thing we can pass forward isn't technology, it's curiosity. A star smaller than some planets, becoming the literal last light in existence. Incredible. Darkness isn't frightening here. It's the background that makes the last light meaningful. Entropy isn't the villain, it's the author. Every ending makes room for something to have existed. We have time. So much more time than we think. Zoom out, the panic shrinks. Every moment of joy, grief, and discovery, all part of one story, ending at the last star. Human civilization is the width of one hair on a cosmic football field. We're just starting. Our legacy isn't in buildings or borders, it's in the curiosity we inspire. Look up tonight. Every star you see has a story, and you are part of it. Be curious. Be the reason the story continues. The last beings are counting on you. If this hit you, share it. Subscribe. Your curiosity is how the story continues. 10 trillion years from now, the last light burns because someone decided the story mattered.